Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to provide a brief overview on the amendments to the National Environmental Act. As you all know, this National Environment Act serves as the primary legislation for the conservation and protection of our environment and its natural resources. You all may be aware that this act has not been amended since the year 2000, despite the significant advancement in science, technology, and modern-day environmental management practices. Being the key policy-making body to safeguard our environment and natural resources, the Ministry of Environment has developed several important national policies. In addition to that, the Ministry has also developed the National Environmental Action Plan to implement these national policies. At international level, we are dedicated in participating several multilateral environmental agreements. These environmental treaties are very crucial for fostering global collaboration in addressing environmental challenges and promoting sustainable development. In order to ensure the effective implementation of these national policies and to fulfill our international commitments, it is essential that the National Environment Act incorporates new provisions that would comprehensively protect our land, water, air, and overall ecosystem health. Recognizing this necessity, the Ministry of Environment has now revised the National Environmental Act after 25 years. Currently, the government organizations, experts, NGOs, and the relevant stakeholder organizations are facing several challenges in implementing the current law or the existing law, hindering or disrupting our progress towards a cleaner and greener environment. The new amendments will address these challenges by introducing enhanced enforcements and modern-day mechanisms that are suited to today's environmental issues. Among the key changes, the amendments place a new emphasis on chemical waste management. They have recognized the hazardous waste and various chemicals used across industries can contaminate our soil, pollute our water, and release harmful substances into the air. The new provisions have been designed to prevent such impacts and to protect our land, water, and air quality that is essential for all living beings, including the tiniest microorganisms that form the foundation of our ecosystems. The next major focus is plastic waste, which is a local as well as a global threat. The amendments have introduced the Extended Producer Responsibility, or EPR, which makes the plastic producers responsible for the entire life cycle of the product they introduce to the market. That is from raw materials used to manufacture these plastic products up to the end-of-life management and their disposal. This is a crucial step towards reducing plastic leakage into the environment and to promote more and more sustainable production and consumption patterns. The next is the wetlands that have been recognized as vital ecosystems both in Ramsar conventions and in our national environmental policies, have received a stronger protection through these new amendments as well. As you all know, these wetlands play a crucial role in absorbing excess water during heavy rains, reducing flood risks, and purifying water by filtering out pollutants while conserving biological diversity. The recent amendments to the National Environmental Act make a significant step in enhancing the conservation of these invaluable ecosystems. Beyond these specific areas, the updated National Environment Act also strengthens the enforcements and compliances by revising the penalties for non-compliances with environment impact assessment and environment protection licensing procedures. These amendments have also strengthened the monitoring of activities in environment sensitive areas, and these new amendments have also been designed to be aligned with the national environment policies National Environmental Action Plan, National Waste Management Policy, and international environmental treaties. And they have also introduced the Strategic Environment Assessment, or SEA, as a mandatory step to evaluate the potential environmental impacts of policies, strategies, programs, and plans before they are implemented. For instance, by conducting a strategic environment assessment or SCA, we can identify the areas that are vulnerable to landslides and floods and implement zoning plans, zoning regulations that would restrict the developments in such high-risk zones. In addition, these amendments have also specifically targeted the industries responsible to cause air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and offenses related to vibrations can be arrested without a court order. Further, several new provisions have also been incorporated into the National Environment Act to enhance our conservation and protection procedures in the country. To meet these changes, the Ministry is also in the process of developing regulations to enforce this updated National Environmental Act. In short, these amendments are not just about rewriting a law. This is just about safeguarding our clean air, safe water, and healthy soil for the present and future generations. So, we would like to invite every one of you, whether it could be the government organization, civil society, industry, communities, and individuals, to stay engaged when implementing these changes and working together towards a cleaner and greener Sri Lanka. Thank you for your kind attention.